You know, if I'm going to continue doing stuff like this, I should probably get a background to not start these videos in a pitch black void. Hold on. Let me try something. Not what I was expecting, but better than nothing. And that's my phone again. Huh. Make it quick, I have things to do. They announced what?! Greetings! I'm the Boot Strap, and honestly, I'm surprised that I'm doing another one of these so soon. But I did say I wanted to do upload weekly, so I'm now reaping what I sow. Anyway, today's video is a special occasion due to something that was released, or rather leaked and then officially released recently. But before anything else, if anyone is curious about my little game project, I have stopped putting textures around the map just so I could make something that I probably should have made a long time ago, which was a title screen. I'm also planning to add like functioning cameras with lights on them that aren't the flashlight, but other than that, yeah, that's how the project is going. I don't do a lot in a week, but when I do, it works, at the very least. Okay, around now to the actual part of today's video. So, during this week, as of recording this, I think it was Tuesday or something like that. Yeah, Tuesday, the company that is responsible for handling the FNAF books publication, Scholasticus, is it? I fucking forgot. Wait, hold on. Let me just check real quick. Scholastic. Yeah, that. Scholastic Tuesday showed like all their books that they're planning to do in reference to the FNAF movie and its success, with two of them being the FNAF movies, a new graphic novel of Fazbear's Fright, and the collection for Tales of the Pizza Plex were all announced, which, honestly, that's great. It's good to see all of this stuff, but something that caught everyone's eye in that little post thingy was the fact that they teased that an Into the Pit game was quote-unquote coming soon. Now this got everyone somewhat excited because it would be the first official game based on the books, which we don't get a lot of since Scott tends to just keep the books in their own world. But if Scholastics was in fact correct, then it was fucking huge news, because holy shit, the books are getting games. And honestly, I feel like they started with the best possible option to turn into a game, being Into the Pit, because not only would it be the first game appearance of Spring Bonnie that we actually get to see, but it also just, I feel like Into the Pit is one of the best stories that can be translated into a game, because, I mean, sure, the Silver Eyes could work, but it would have to be more of a narrative sort of thing than an actual horror game, which, I mean, all of the books kind of have to be interpreted that way, but Into the Pit lent itself more into a sort of alright game that doesn't have to be too narrative focused. Anyway, yeah, that was it, supposedly. Until I wake up the next morning, and the first thing I see is the fact that not only was the trailer leaked for the Into the Pit game, but that it's actually being treated as the official trailer because of Scott's words. Now, if I'm not a fucking idiot, up on screen is going to be Scott's personal response to this whole fiasco. But to sum it up, in other words, Scott while Scott wanted to keep this project a secret for a tiny bit longer, he's personally okay with having the project out there in the world, which, I mean, fair point. I mean, on one hand, people already know about it due to Scholastic. Fuck, I'm messing up their name. God damn it. Due to Scholastic's having teased that it was coming soon, so they knew that some sort of game existed. So what was the point of hiding it? And besides, it's the 10th anniversary game, so yeah. That, and holy shit, does it look amazing! For those who haven't seen the trailer, I'd rather you just go look at it yourself, because again, it's no longer counted as a leak. It's now official, so yeah. But to sum it up, what the game appears to be, it's a very pixelated styled, like Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm great at names. But it's like very detailed pixel art, 16-bit, to which looks very pretty. But the company that's making the game, I fucking forgot who the studio that's developing the Into the Pit game is called Megacat Studio, they're, from their reputation and the games that they've published, it's clear to see that they actually know what they are doing when it comes to pixelated games. Like, they've made a lot of games for stuff like Nintendo, for like the NES, Sega Genesis, the Mega Drive, the Famicom. No, well, wait, the Famicom's just a low-power computer. But the point is, these guys know what they're doing when it comes to pixelated games, and it does show with what we were shown from Into the Pit. It's like this game, the pixel art that's done in this game looks gorgeous, like very, very pretty. Like, holy shit, this is the type of pixel art that I aspire to make. The game, to just give a quick synopsis of Into the Pit, and for those who haven't read the story, basically our main kid, Oswald, tries to prank his father by going into a ball pit within an old restaurant. However, the ball pit, due to being filled to the brim with agony, actually sends Oswald back in time into a memory, which ends up taking him from the present day's Jeff's Pizza into the past, showing that Jeff's Pizza is just a rebranded, painted over Freddy Fazbear's, where he witnesses the original missing kids incident and then is tormented by Pit Bonnie, or the memory of William Afton, because Oswald doesn't actually go to the past, he just experiences the memories that the remnant and the agony that are infused within the ball pit create. From the trailer footage, we can see that it seems to be more of an adventure horror game. Would that be the actual term? Because on the top right of the screen, we can see that there are objectives that we gotta do. So, and from the few screenshots, Oswald is seen facing off against, like, the core of Freddy's cast. So I can only assume that it's gonna be like a story game that has survival horror and mascot horror elements to it. But it does look extremely well in like the trailer footage. Like the pixel art is very smooth. Like holy shit, that is very, very smooth. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Just wanted to gush over the fact that this new game looks fucking amazing, and the fact that we're getting a book game at all is fantastic for FNAF's 10th anniversary, no less. So it's big. I do still wonder what Click Team and Steelwool are going to make for the 10th year anniversary, which I'm assuming that they have something planned, mainly Click Team with what they were teasing last year. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about this video. Persona 3 Reloaded comes out next week. Very fucking hyped for that, as I'm a fucking Persona nerd. So really hyped to see how they changed stuff up, but honestly, yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, whether it be actual gameplay videos, or just little commentary stuff like this, or comic dubs, click the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button. Speaking's hard. And if you want to actually be notified whenever I upload, because YouTube's notification systems is weird, ring the bell. I'll see if I can do another one of these for next week. Okay, well, probably just fucking not shut up about Persona 3. But until then, catch you all on the flip side.